Yo, what's going on? 86 Boxing here. Also representing with the Tim and Tim show, even though Skywalker can't be here. Salute Skywalker Boxing, getting some work done, all that good stuff. But we should have my man Poppy Chum Yayo dropping in, aka Ernest, Mr. Omega Crystal soon. But special guest for sure. Special guest in the building, Josiyah Giles. What's going on with you, Josiah? How you feeling?
Doing good. How about you?
Hey, I can't complain. It's good. Good to have you on. I was just telling you off air, I got to see you in DC doing your thing just not too long ago. So you're back in that ring, active, ready to go once again.
Yep.
Like that. I like that.
Trying to stay active as much as possible.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So Josiyah Giles, he's humming with us, folks. So we appreciate everybody dropping by. Of course, you drop your comments, any questions you may have for Josiyah, all that good stuff. We'll get to it real quick. Shout out to Quee who's dropped in. What's going on, Quee? We probably have some others drop by. But thanks for showing some love there, Quee. Everyone go check her out. Now, Josiyah, man. So yeah, like I mentioned, I had seen you doing your thing. Hey, it was cool to see a southpaw 5-0, two knockouts right there. I saw you applying that trade. Southpaw doing your thing though. How long you been boxing?
I started 20, like late 20, early 2016.
Okay.
I had just turned 15 years old, so I've been boxing for a while.
Okay. Now you have you have a amateur background?
I do. Yep. I was 16-1 as an amateur.
Okay. 16-1. Okay, putting in that work then. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, what hold on real quick. I got my man Poppy Chun Yayo popping in here. What's going on with you, Ernest? We're here with Josiah Giles. What's going on with you? Yeah. Hey, Josiah, he was early, so we're like, okay, we gotta kick this thing off.
Hey
Uh,
man, hey, early is good.
Hey, yeah. Can't complain about it. But we had just jumped into it, as a matter of fact. So you pretty much right in the mix here on time. Real quick, we had Angel Diaz drop in. Salute to you, Angel. Shout out Justin James as well as Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. Salute to you, Bruce. You want to drop in? You can certainly drop in here, Bruce. But yeah, so Josiyah Giles in the mix here. You said you were 16-1 as an amateur.
16-1. Yep. 16-1 is name.
Okay. Now, were you fighting at what weight class do you fight at?
Buck 47.
47. And then as an amateur, I was at 52.
Okay, okay. So you dropped down. Okay, yeah. Well, how's that change been in terms of transitioning from the amateur side to the pro ranks?
It was fun for me. I knew what came with it. I knew the smaller gloves, no headgear, and I just, I was ready. I felt like I was ready for the transition, and like
Okay, I see. And you are southpaw. I saw that as well, and hey, that's unique in itself, right there. Have you run into any southpaws yet as a pro?
I haven't. Nope.
All right. Now, usually in the gym, are you the only southpaw? Usually, when you're working with these different cats in the gym, sparring all that stuff.
Typically, a couple of guys that can switch, but as far as like being straight southpaws, it's normally me. That's full on southpaw. Um, so yeah, typically me in the gym, pretty much.
Okay. That's what's up right there. Yeah, I saw that. So no, good stuff. I like the way you work behind that jab as well, but that's unique. As a matter of fact, I saw the guy you just beat in DC this last time out fighting Pennsylvania back in March. So I was like, hold up, he looks so familiar. But both of y'all were rocking the Pro Se gloves. I know you're repping the team Pro Se right there with Al Rahim. He might drop by as a matter of fact, but that's
yeah.
Well.
I got some work for Raheem when he come on.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, that's our dude too, man. We represent him well, man. We always try to put him on and get him some new clients and things of that nature. He has a solid brand, solid gear. I got. So what is your reach?
That I really don't know, but I got long arms, but don't have long arms, if that makes sense. Like,
Oh, you definitely got long arms.
Oh yeah.
If I was to guess, I'd probably say you got about 72 inches.
yeah,
Um, so if you know much about the Da Vinci model, typically like a human's height and their arm reach are typically the same. But in some cases, you get people whose arms are longer than their height in inches, and we tend to call those people athletic. It seems like you have longer arms than you are tall.
yeah,
I was watching. I was doing. I did the film study, my guy. So listen, hey, I tell you, we love the sport. We do constructive criticism, and man, you got some reach on you, my guy. I like the way you use the jab. It seems like you definitely in there for the fight. I seen this counter uppercut that you landed on my guy.
oh yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's a beautiful shot you throw, man. Keep up that good work. And let me just get to the primary things that I always ask a fighter. This is what gives us a gauge of personality types and what your priorities are. So there's three things. There's belts, legacy, and money. In which order do you rank those? There's no right or wrong answer. It just kind of gives us an insight as to what type of fighter or what type of mindset you may have.
For me, it'd be legacy first, money, and the belts.
All right.
Reason why I say money over the belts. Um, the legacy because I want to go down as a guy that fought everybody, win, lose, or draw. So I kind of want to get out of that mode of being an undefeated fighter because great fighters lost. Um,
So,
all the good fighters they lost. But if you saw them fight in their peak or their prime, at one point in time they were unstoppable. And you can't beat everybody. But that doesn't mean because you lost that, you automatically are not a good fighter or you're washed up. You lost. Get back to it, win again, lose again. Live to see the fight another day. That's what I want to go down first, as far as legacy. And money as number two because I want to make sure that I'm taken care of, my family taken care of, my fiance, and making sure my team. I have a good solid team, and without my team, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So I would like to make sure that we will all be straight, make sure my family's straight, and then the belts, kind of like on the same level as money, but probably number three with the belts. Uh, so yeah, in that particular order.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, look, man, I'm right down the road from you, bro. I'm in Hampton. And I definitely wouldn't mind sliding up there to Richmond. Maybe we could get an in-person interview, and we could talk about some things on the side. I'm also a business owner, so we could definitely talk about some things on the side.
All right. Sweet.
All right, yeah, that's what's up right there. No, good question right there. I like that you're thinking, Josiah, from that standpoint as well, as far as losses can happen, but that's not the end of the world. You think about some of the great fighters in history, they took losses. Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Jack Dempsey. You can just keep going back on and on. It's the fight game, you know what I'm saying? You never know what it's going to be like on any given day and who you're running up against. But the thing about it is having that right mentality, like you said right there. So I like that you're thinking like that off the jump. Now so you're in Richmond. What boxing club are you at? I see the little bottom portion of that sign back there.
I train out of Richmond, at the Richmond Boxing Club. This is
Okay.
my coach's garage. Uh, so
Okay. Richmond Boxing Club. All right. Yeah, I know y'all get some good work down there in Richmond and all that good stuff. Yeah, we've had some come up to this area. I'm in DC. Ernest mentioned he's right there out in the Norfolk area. You know what I'm saying? So we're nearby or whatever. So certainly, hey, it's good to have you come through here in DC because it makes it easy to come out and check you out. But yeah, you mentioned that you have been doing this since about 2016. How old were you at the time when you joined the amateur ranks? You said 15 or
15. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you feel about that? Because some would argue that's a little bit late in boxing as well, but some take to it better than others. And I know you mentioned that the transition from the amateur to the pro ranks wasn't too tough of a transition for you, but just at 15, getting in there, had you played other sports and all that stuff?
I did jujitsu and judo. And I
Okay,
played basketball and football and other stuff. So I mean, I'm not like the best. I'm not the best athlete, but I'm athletic. If that makes sense.
okay.
Which means I can do any sport if I. And I'm a competitor too, so I'll try any sport, just to say I tried it.
Oh,
um,
yeah.
but to your question, for me, I kind of had a pro style from kind of like the beginning. So that's why when I turned pro, the transition wasn't, so hard. And 15, it really on how dedicated you can be. Because if you're 15 years old and you just started boxing, if you went there every day,
Mm-hmm.
you'll catch on really quick, and you'll understand the ropes really quick on what to do, what not to do, and you'll kind of you'll if you're in the gym every day nonstop, it'll be you'll understand it quickly, versus being 15 and training Monday, Fridays, or so you're not gonna really understand. You're just gonna be kind of in and out. If you're there every day from 15 to now, then it's not really late at all. And plus, if you're fighting every weekend or every other weekend or every month, you're gaining that experience. If you're 15 and you had 60 fights before you're 16, you've got the experience already, and you're not even 20 yet. So it's really on, how it's really opinion based on how people look at it. I look at it like if you were 15, you just started boxing, you had your first fight at 16. By the time you're 17, if you've had 60 fights, you already open class. By the time you're 18, you might have 100. You just never know. It's all in your coaching as well too. So
Oh yeah. That's a good point you bring up right there. Yeah, the coaches matter too. And having a good coach in your corner get you set up, teaching you those ropes and all that good stuff. That does help, and it does go a long way. And hey, I've seen it from different ways. I officiate here in the area that I'm at on the amateur side. So yeah, I've seen it where you have some guys who come in their first fight, they might be a teenager, some even older, And I do subscribe to the fact that yeah, you can certainly find success regardless of it. And at the end of the day, you dedicate yourself. Hey, that can take you a long way right there. And you said you have legacy on your mind, so you're thinking with the right mindset for sure in terms of what you want to do in this business.
also, if you're determined, if you come from a background before boxing, let's say you played football, you played basketball, your mindset as an athlete is to win. So when
That's
you
right.
start boxing, your mindset isn't to lose, it's to win. So you're gonna do whatever you can to hone in your craft. So your goal, you're gonna try to win by any means necessary. In football or basketball, you gotta be relaxed. So you already know what not to do. So it's just, you know.
Yeah, man. Like, I like what I'm hearing, man. I have a lot of respect for people who come from a mixed martial arts background because, they have a different level of dedication to training. It's just something that's built into them from a younger age. Now, I you know what they say about the 5 P's, right? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's something that was kind of instilled in me as a kid, and in sports and school and everything that I've done, and plus in the military. So with that being said, are there any? Would you consider yourself a film junkie? And if so, or if not, are there any particular fighters that you study that maybe take a few pointers from? So I've seen some things in your boxing style, and I just wanted to see if they kind of lined up with what I thought.
A person I watch a lot, my favorite boxer, is Marvin Hagler.
Oh.
The reason why is because he was so determined, and I feel like we kind of we relate a lot, and I feel like we got a similar style. One was southpaw, but two, I just feel like I'm so determined, and I feel like he was so determined to do anything to win. And I feel like I watch a lot of film on him. I watched film with him this morning actually, and a couple greats: Evander Holyfield, Sugar Ray Robinson, Andre Ward, Bernard Hopkins. So I kind of watch all those guys and implement them into what the style that I already have.
Yeah, man, that's great to hear, man. Yeah, Marvin Hagler. You know one thing about Marvin that he never really got the credit he deserved. He
Nope.
got robbed in a few fights, but one thing that nobody will ever be able to say about him is that he didn't outwork everybody. You know what I'm saying? He went in that thing and he outworked everybody. And in your case, seeing as how you started later in your career, and not maybe having been boxing since you were 5, 6, 7, or 8, something like that, you know, you're you're gonna need that extra drive to catch up with people and at this level. You know what I'm saying? So we here watching you, my guy. We here watching you, man. I see you like I said, man. I see you like to bang it out, man. Uh, I like it. I like it. That body work you're doing. So the little 2-piece that you drop off to the body like that, you know who's really good at that? Earl Spence Jr. I
Yep.
noticed that you deliver the 2-piece to the body almost like Earl. Earl has a bit better balance when he drops his 2-piece off down there. I also noticed that when you launch your lefts, your straight lefts, your hooks, that I noticed that sometimes you launch a different punch from the same angle. I don't know if you're doing that intentionally, but that is an amazing thing to do because it tricks the opponent to let them know that they don't know which one of those punches are coming. I think that's maybe why you were having some success in some of these fights. Because I studied you, my guy, and so can you tell me is that something that you do intentionally?
Sometimes I know the last fight that all that was a trap.
Mm-hmm.
That was to bait per year into falling for it. And I knew coming into the fight per year, and much respect to per year.
Yeah.
But I knew coming into the fight he wasn't gonna lay down, so I had to pull a couple of tricks out the bag, and that was one of the tricks.
Okay.
Which was to change the punch on the same angle, and that's pretty much what we were working on last camp. So
Okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, I'm impressed with your style, man. I'd like to do. Have you taken any like dance classes, like maybe some salsa, some merengue, some sort of even ballet? Have you ever taken any dance classes?
I used to do. My mom used to put me in cotillion classes
Okay.
when I was like 12, 13, but not recently. No.
Mhm.
Hey, I know that might sound funny, but you have a lot of advantages being a southpaw. And if your footwork catches up with your work ethic and your style, and you're able to vary up your footwork, man, you got a great career ahead of you, man. I'm on you, buddy. I'm watching. You got our attention, and I'm happy to be doing this interview. So
Thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah, good stuff indeed. There, yeah, stylistically, yeah, you have a nice style to watch there for sure. I saw that as well, and of course, you lead with that jab, and that's the tone setter, as they say out there. So So that is pretty impressive. And shout out to those in the chat who just dropped by, still coming in, showing love and all that stuff. Grunge Truck, appreciate you dropping by. Pearl Sir in this thing, appreciate you, Pearl Sir. Alfonso Carranza got you in here. Gray Fox in here. Sophia Giles dropped in. It's a connection right there. Sophia Giles.
That's my mom. Yep.
Okay. Hey, Mama Giles right there. Hey, we appreciate you dropping by. Hope all is well. Appreciate you showing some love right there. Oh yeah, she says keep up the good work, son. Yeah, my mom drops by the chat here and there as well. Matter of fact, I gotta set it up on Facebook. Open it up. As a matter of fact, but yeah. Again, as I understand, we appreciate you dropping by and all that stuff. But yeah, with that right mindset, like I said, you seem to be dedicated and geared towards it, and you're aiming. You put legacy number one, and we know it's a prize fighting game. You put that number two or whatnot, but certainly putting that legacy on the front that goes to show that you're out there, you want it, and you look for that competition. And we're gonna keep paying attention, keep seeing you doing your thing as well. Have you had a chance to fight overseas at any point yet? Did you do that as an amateur or anything?
I haven't. Nope.
Okay. Is that something of interest to you right there? Because sometimes you get those type of calls, and for some they're willing to travel. Others they might want to wait, assess the situation. What about yourself?
If the money is right for me and my team, if we all able to leave with a good penny, we're gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
8 man, we gonna train, and we gonna be there. If the penny's right, and it's really up to my coach, because my coach is the general. So he whatever he's if he feel like it's the right decision, then we'll go for it. If we feel like we gotta wait, then we'll wait. But yeah, if it's there, it's there.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, as far as your coach, what's your coach's name again?
Ian Patterson.
Ian Patterson. So, have you been working with him like from the jump, like since you were an amateur up until this point?
Yeah, I worked with him when I started off when I was 15, and then we kind of split for a little bit, and then I was training with another coach, and then I realized that I needed to get back to boxing. And I realized I was like, I need to get back, I need to get back to my skills. I need to, be around real, fighters. And I did the right thing, and I feel like now I'm back, like I never left, back to where we were at.
Okay, good stuff. So you went and tested the waters a little bit under another coach and all that stuff. Hey, sometimes that's what it requires, going back to those roots, those foundations, you know what I'm saying? And that gets you to where you can level set and get to where you need to be.
Yeah. And I realized, I had to come back. I had to get, that real, I had to get that tough grit sparring. I had to get that tough teaching. I had to get all of it. You want someone who is gonna be on you and pushing you to be on the next level. You can't have someone, patting you. You gotta have somebody to tell you the truth, man, all the time and every time. Because you can get caught up in yourself thinking you're somebody and you're really not. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Hey, good point right there. I noticed you taking on Jonathan Godoy. As a matter of fact, I saw him fight at the last event against Eric Hernandez. That's funny. I took a picture with him. As a matter of fact, I got that around here somewhere on my phone and all that stuff. So I know he's tough and all that stuff. Repping Argentina, going out of there. Did you catch him when you were there when you fight last? Because he might have came. I think he came before he fought before you. Or maybe I saw him at a different event, as a matter of fact, not because I saw you at the last Davis promotion event, but I actually saw him at the Lamont Roach event that was at Entertainment and Sports Arena. Oh no! Have you seen him fight? Because I saw him out there.
Oh yeah, I saw him fight. Yeah, I seen him. I've seen some film on him, but I haven't seen him in person. Nah.
Okay. Now, do you do you try to catch some film of your opponent typically or whatnot?
I've been watching him. I've been watching
Okay.
him. I've been watching him. You know, every chance I get. You know, so.
So I know you coming ready. Then I know you coming ready. So you feel good about coming. What's gonna happen coming in there? I'd imagine. Then hey, since you dive into that and seem to be level set on that, we got my man Ernest on screen now. What's up, Ernest?
Yes,
Appreciate you back
sir.
in here.
Yeah, the wifey had to finish. She be tight to be up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so listen, man. It seems like you got good size on you, my guy. Like I feel like you could very easily probably fight at 160 with the type of frame you got on you. Is it difficult for you to make 147? I mean, I know you're 22 or whatever, but is it difficult for you to get to 147?
Nah, I normally try to stay 6 or 7 pounds within my weight, so I don't blow up. I don't.
Okay.
After a fight, I take a day off, relax, and then I get right back into the gym.
Right. So being in Richmond, you're like kind of in between some areas. I mean, you're not too far from Philly, not too far from DC, definitely not too far from Norfolk. Have you ever gotten any work in with any of the Davis brothers? You know, the Keyshawn Davis, he's down here, he's from Norfolk.
I haven't had a chance to get working with them. I've gotten some work with Emmanuel Lean.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been helping me with this camp, and I was helping him last fight.
He just fought this past weekend, I believe, right?
Yep. Yeah, he just fought. Congratulations to him. He did his thing.
Oh, yeah, congrats.
Camp, helping him out, and then he was in my camp helping me. So it was a good learning experience for me. See where I'm at.
That's good stuff for sure. Because Emmanuel, he's been around. He's been in there with some top-notch fighters too, as well. So that's good work right there for sure. I've seen him doing his thing for here in DC for sure.
So how many fights per year during your I mean you feel like you're still developing a bit. How many fights per year are you trying to get to? Are you trying to do 3 to 4 fights a year at this early stage, or?
Yeah, probably 2 to 3.
Okay.
2 to 3, depending on how hard the fights are. Making sure my body is in the best of shape. So probably like 2 to 3, maybe 3 or 4. Yeah, probably like.
Are you full time boxing? Meaning you're like completely dedicated to the sport right now, or are you able to be full time at this point?
Oh, I'm full time. I train Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
That's good stuff for sure. That's good stuff. So you usually in the gym with all the times then. So get a little breather on Sundays.
Yep. Go to church on Sundays and back on Mondays. So.
Okay. Well, dedicated to it, putting in that work. Okay, that's good stuff. So I know you said you turned pro because Ernest had brought up that 147. So yeah, you do have solid size. But you said in your amateur you were 152. Did I hear that?
Amateur, I fought at 52, and then when it was amateur tournaments, I fought at 47 in tournaments anyway. So,
okay.
Yeah, it was no biggie.
Okay. That's good stuff then. So yeah, so you're in the right class right here in terms of there's a lot of opportunities. We know Boots is considered the guy at 147 right now, of course, but that being said, kind of wide open as far as what can be potentially done, and who knows how long he'll ultimately stay there. As a matter of fact, because he's a big 147 pounder. As a matter of fact, as well, you know what I'm saying. So you check out any of those guys up top. I'm sure you've seen Boots and all that stuff. You kind of surveyed the scene, or surveyed the land.
I try to watch all the guys that are in 47, all the prospects, all the guys that are still there or the guys that are on their way out. I try to keep an eye out on everybody. Everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, by the time you ready to start getting straps, man, you might run into somebody like a Tiafimo or somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might have to deal with a Brian Norman Jr. or somebody like that.
Right.
Them boys is hungry right now, man. They out here fighting against the odds. They got the Stanionis of the world. People out here that's they ready to go get them straps, man. They've been held down for a long time, and people are they vying for it. I mean, you got some Mexican assassins that's up there at 147 that's trying out El Azteca. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, like listen, man, keep doing your thing, man. Keep training. You know what I'm saying? Get that speed up, get that base strong, make sure you get that balance right. I mentioned those dance classes, man. I'm telling you. It's an unusual suggestion for some people, but if you get your feet right, man, sky's the limit, especially as a southpaw.
Thank you.
Most certainly. And speaking to that point, like there's a lot up there what Ernest brought up as far as you like kind of timeline. You think about that. I know right now, it's like a fight at a time and all that stuff, but thinking about when you want to kind of start to get some of those names that are up there in those ranks or whatnot, you have like a kind of 2-year, 3-year timeline, that type thing that you think about?
Nah, I really try to. I mean, I think about the future, but I'm kind of the guy that, I just, really day by day kind of person.
Okay.
Really, that's really who I am. I see the future. I try to visualize, but yeah, I try to live day by day.
Kind of just take it as it comes. Okay, I got you. And then when you're so you like the as far as fighters you want to fight, anything that nature, do you have like any athletes, fighter, maybe some people you ran into in amateurs that you want to take on, or is more so you leave it to the coach and you just ready to strap up with whoever?
Yeah, I pretty much leave it to my team, and whoever. If I gotta fight you to get you out of my way, then I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna come in, with determination and grit and some skill, to win, totally to dominate, and win by any means necessary. Whatever I need to do to win, I will do it. Whether whoever it's with, it doesn't matter. But if you're in my way of what I need to get, then I will fight you. I'll box you, pressure you, kind of like a haggler at 47. If I gotta do what I gotta do to win, and our team, the way that my coach is, the style that I have, we have a get it by any means kind of style. So we box if we need to, and we put the pressure on if we need to, and like I said, if I need to get you out of there to move on up, then I'll do it. If I need to box you to move on up, then I'll box you. But whatever I need to do to win, I'm gonna do it. So
Hey, while we was waiting for Jose to show up, hey man.
That's all that.
Well, dang, man, this is I guess this is a real honor, man. We getting to meet the first person that actually had the gloves on.
Yes, sir.
Raheem, man. I got two questions for you, Giles. But hey, Raheem, man, I seen you on the one in Giles' video, my man. I seen what was you doing? What you got in the fanny pack, my guy? Yeah, the whole what you got in the fanny pack, my guy. I seen it.
That's the guy right there.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. We
respect to Al.
We mess with Raheem heavy, man. He a good dude. I call him an arms dealer. He's like the what's my man name on Marvel?
Freaking I can't think of his name. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's the arms dealer. He's selling on both sides, but
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
they make the best gloves.
Yeah, he's definitely been doing his work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's what's up right there, Al Rahim. No, we appreciate your pro say. And like I said, I saw last fight, you and Perrier, is that his name? Y'all both had on pro say, if I'm not mistaken. I can see from there. Yeah, speaking of that, as a matter of fact, like I said, hey, DC. So this is our second one here under Davis promotion. I know they were he's popped up. He's probably been around, I guess, the area and all that stuff. But I know he's been putting on a lot of shows here as of late. So how have you liked that? How have you liked that relationship thus far in terms of, because this will be your second time fighting on the Davis promotion boxing show?
Yeah, it's a good relationship, and thank you to Eric Davis for giving me an opportunity again to, showcase my skills and do what I need to do. So relationship was good. Much respect to him for putting on these shows, staying active as a promoter, and making sure the up and coming guys being able to fight. Because that's all we want to do at the end of the day is fight. And everybody got a different goal, but the goal is to get to the top, and eventually, all of us, once we get to the top, probably got to fight each other. But for now, we all developing or fighting. Everyone got a different goal, but much respect to Eric Davis, and thank you again.
All right.
I'm not sure if Josh may have mentioned this prior to me coming on, but what is your fight nickname, and where does it come from? Like, where does it originate?
My fight name is Gentleman Giles, and the reason why it's Gentleman Giles is because I come in, I'm a super nice guy, I'm a jokester though, I like joking with people, but I'm a nice guy, quiet for the most part. Then when it's time to get in the ring, it's a switch. And then when it's out of the ring, back to being a gentleman. So that's pretty much where it originates from.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Because listen, bro, you go at some point when you make it to the big leagues, somebody we're gonna be trying to figure out, what's all this gentleman stuff about? You know what I'm saying? And there's people out here, as brown people, we like to cook, man. We make jokes. That's this is how we do on the regular. We just we like to joke a lot. So just make sure you're able to stand by what it is that you create and be you, be authentically you out here. Don't let somebody change you up. So that's why I'm asking these questions because we want our audience to be able to get familiar with you so that you can grow on us like everybody else is. The social media gives us an opportunity to learn about boxers when they're in their pre-stages to be able to ride with them all the way up. So do you have a social media presence that you keep up with and give information to your fans?
Yeah, my Instagram, Facebook is all the same. Josiyah Giles, Josiyah Giles.
Okay.
And that's mainly where you can find me and reach me at. But I'm not really a social media guy. I'm like old school, like But that's mainly where you can find me at, follow me.
I feel you. Like, we'll see you when we see you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you might need to get an assistant, man. in this new age, you almost got to have like a marker out there. You got to have something that.
I have my team. My team, they help me do the Instagram and stuff. And shout out to my strength and conditioning coach, Farmer Strength, Garrett.
Okay.
He's been helping me in all my camps, but he helps me with my Instagram and Facebook, and a mentor as well. And so is my coach, Ian Patterson. So
yeah, man, you never know, man. There might be some kids that are from your area that Richmond is not an easy place. It's kind of tough up there. There may be some kids that see your growth, see that you're doing it the right way, and you're setting a positive example, letting people know that there are other options aside from going the wrong way and the one way, you know what I mean? So yeah, keep that up, my guy. We definitely we like to see that. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. And I was gonna mention, damn it, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. I was about to say something, but it was in relation to that. But I'm gonna have to get it back to you. Oh yeah, I was gonna say YouTube. Yeah, I saw your YouTube. You got some nice little videos that you got out there. And I was actually about to pull it up, but it's like just Josiyah Giles, your YouTube as well.
Yep, that's my YouTube as well. Josiyah Giles.
Okay. Because I was able to check that out. And I saw you get a little bit of the behind the scenes, all that stuff, kind of see you as you prepping, getting ready to go to that point where you step in the ring, show you training a little bit. I saw you with the Pro Se gloves on in there training, all that good stuff. So, no, that's good. Hey, I like that, and that's a good means right there. YouTube, they're using that as one of those little social media catalysts as well right there, because you're doing some good videos. I do like what I saw right there for sure.
And also shout out to, I do have a cameraman.
Okay.
Ryan Buckley. So thank you to him for taking the time out each fight during my camp, making sure we're good with the cameras and stuff. So much respect to him.
Man, you're the first fighter I've heard give a shout out to people in the background that are doing work.
Oh yeah. And because I got to give credit when credit is due. Those are the little things that can help me or help us, because we're a team. It's not it's not a one-man show. So I try, I give credit when credit's due, and if I forget, it's no harm. But I don't forget that, because it's, you got to give credit. So much respect to everyone who's helped me.
Yeah, listen, man, I'm definitely going to follow you on all your platforms. Like I said, I'll be shooting you some messages and things on the side. Just let your coach know, man, that what we represent over here is helping fighters build their profiles and helping the world be familiar with them. Just let them know, but like, listen, I hope he's ready for the fame too, because I definitely want to get up there and interview you guys and get some footage and whatnot. Just the more hands you got in it, the more eyes you can get on, and you can diversify your looks out there in the media space. So
thank you. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. And I saw Adam Hurley, salute Adam, had asked what weight class. He's in 147, one of the glamour divisions right there, holding it down. So we're gonna be checking him out, watching him do his thing as he continues to proceed in this sport right here. Man, yeah, we definitely appreciate you dropping by there, Josiyah. Hey, in the gym, and hey, that's what I like to see right there, man. Hit us up from in the gym, nonstop with it right there. So we're definitely going to be tapped in, as Ernest mentioned. We're going to continue to check you out, follow your career as you do your thing, and hopefully, we'll have more chats as time goes on. We want to see you and hear from you, and stay up to date.
Thank you.
Make sure you tap back in with us after you go ahead and clean this guy up. You know what I mean? Even if you don't clean him up, make sure you tap back in with us. We got some words of encouragement and some constructive criticism always.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Indeed. So yeah, appreciate that time there for sure, Josiyah. And man, we appreciate everyone in the chat who dropped by as well, showing some love. We had some fanfare coming in, people showing love to you there, Josiyah. Hey, and that's what you asked for right there. That's nothing like that. Getting that love reciprocated back to you. You know what I'm saying? When you're out here doing your thing.
Thank you to everybody dropping in. Thank you. Try to spread it. I tried to spread the word, so everyone, who I told, I try to get everybody going. So thank you to everybody, and thank y'all for allowing me to come on and talk about my career and up and coming things I want to do. So thank you.
Cool. That's Josiyah Giles, folks. Remember, at Josiyah Giles on all the platforms right there. And let me see. Hold up. Let me take this down so you see the name right there. So Josiyah Giles, Josiyah Giles. Thank you again, Josiyah. We appreciate you dropping by. Hey, and we appreciate everyone in the chat who dropped by as well. We'll be back on this thing more so around 9 p.m. Eastern. But Josiyah Giles, go check him out, folks. Much love to you, Josiyah. And hey, we hope to tap in with you again at some point soon.
I'm gonna be here on 9 so I can watch the Trey interview. So I'm gonna come back.
All right.
Hey, we appreciate that for sure. Appreciate that. No doubt about it. But yeah, thank you, folks. And hey, enjoy the rest of your night. We hope to see you back at 9, folks. So have a good one. Ernest, appreciate you as well.
Yes, sir. I'm here.